A St. Charles Parish Hospital frontline worker continues to battle side effects from COVID-19 1 year since testing positive for the virus. We first introduced you to Peter Woolard in May when doctors discharged him from Ochsner Hospital in Kenner. But that was just the beginning of his journey. WDSU anchor Christina Watkins spoke one-on-one with him and his wife about the last year and how COVID-19 knocked him down harder than he ever imagined. Life for Peter Woolard and his wife Patricia was pretty normal a year ago.
Working in mental health at St. Charles Hospital, just being a father and a great husband to my wife. Loved outdoors and loved to be around family and friends.
The New Orleans native worked as a behavioral health technician at St. Charles Parish Hospital. When the pandemic hit, he became one of many who moved to the front lines, putting himself at risk of being exposed to COVID-19. Though he never thought he'd actually test positive until he did on March 31st, 2020.
I was working in the emergency room when I contacted the virus. I went to work that morning. I was feeling fine, had a temperature of 96.7, something like that. By 12 hours later, I was had a temperature of 103.
Woolard thought his symptoms would go away, but 9 days later, he said, things got worse, forcing him to go back to his job at the hospital. But he wasn't clocking in. He was fighting for his own life.
Within 3 hours that I got him there, they had to intubate him. His kidney had already failed. He had bleed on his brain. He had dialysis. He coded 6 days later. So that's when the family was called in to come visit him because they didn't think he was going to make it.
About 2 weeks after that, Woolard said he had a stroke, making his recovery even more difficult.
I have, nerve damage from suffering from COVID, and I'm not walking now, and it's a year later.
It was devastating. It was devastating to see my husband from a healthy man working to non-functional. And that was scary.
Woolard spent 5 months in different medical facilities. And finally, in September 2020, he came home to continue his recovery. Learning how to talk, walk, and live again. Now fast forward to March 2021, Woolard finally stood tall for the first time in nearly a year.
To be just standing tall, I'm like 6'3", almost 6'4", and just to look over everything like I used to do, it was amazing.
Woolard has a long road ahead, but he, his wife, and his family said they're just grateful he's still here.
I lose my breath easily now, and at one time I enjoyed, like I said, outdoors and football and basketball and baseball and fishing on the lakefront and things like that. It just I'm grateful to be here by the grace of God.
I'm very happy that God gave me a second chance with my husband. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
In New Orleans, Christina Watkins, WDSU News. Peter and his wife are raising money to help build a walk-in shower. It'll make things easier as he continues to learn how to walk again. If you want to donate, you can head right now to WDSU.com.
What an inspiring story.